There's a few bright spots. Obviously, we got the walk-off win the night after the game you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Garcia with the heads-up play. Who knows what would have happened if there wasn't a wild pitch there, but, it's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
The next night, honestly, even better sign, even though we lost. That's that Waka game I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But we scored 6.
Yeah.
Massey looked great. Carter continued to look great. Massey, dude. Massey's back.
He's been coming along.
So I did want to talk about Michael Massey because he's had 2 good games in a row.
Mm-hmm.
First one, he had a sacrifice fly
Yeah.
and a solo homer and maybe a double. The second one, he had a double and a single. He's looking good. And for those who don't know, he actually completely changed his swing over the offseason, which is like a little concerning to me because he, after coming back from injury and being in the minors for a long time last year, he looked so good at the end of the season. So I'm like, I don't know if changing everything right now is the move,
Yeah.
but he seemed to put a lot of work into it. He looked at the actual physics of his swing and the laws of physics apparently, and just like what makes the most sense for like my swing angle, blah blah blah. Changed it all up, did a ton of research, and he didn't start playing this year until about 2 or 3 weeks into the season because he had an injury again.
Yeah.
And at first, not much was getting him. Stuff was getting in play. Not much was landing for a hit. But if you completely change up your swing, you're gonna need to get used to it in a major league environment, in real major league games, not just spring training. So I figured he might eventually arrive, and it's looking like he has. So I think that's kind of our dark horse of who might be one of the better hitters this year, which is really helpful, especially because India just went down. No idea how long that's going to be. Probably not super long, but
Yeah.
India hasn't looked terrible this year.
He hasn't.
Like, you might look at his batting average. I think it starts with a 1. That's fair, but he has a pretty decent OPS. He's been hitting for a lot more power this year, it seems. So I'm glad to have him here. And we'll at least have him batting against lefties. And it's also it's a big upgrade on defense from India. It really makes us probably the best defensive infield in the league. If Vinny continues his recent success, extremely recent success, and Massey continues his offensive success, honestly, maybe the best infield in the league in general. So, the outfield can be suspect sometimes.
Yeah.
Not really, though.
It's looked better than it did last year.
Isaac Thomas.
I was gonna say, who were we talking about?
Isaac Collins has looked suspect at times, but also looked great at times.
Yeah.
He's just young, I think. But I think he will eventually get there. Isbell looked like, oh no, he's back to what he used to be, which is not like the worst player in the league, but is pretty mediocre on offense. After that 0 for 5 game, the extra innings one the other night, 3 strikeouts, a failed bunt, blah blah blah. But then after that, he's been going crazy. He got another homer. He got 2 doubles in a game. So I guess what am I arguing with myself about the outfield? Jack's been good.
A little bit, yeah.
Regardless, there's plenty of reasons to be optimistic going forward. Another one of those reasons is Bailey Falter, Steven Kolick, Carlos Estevez are all coming back soon.
Lewender at some point in the bullpen.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen.
Yeah.
If we DFA Schreiber, then maybe.
I'd be okay with it, but we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, this is the worst he's ever looked, and he's looked bad a lot.
Yeah.
But this is the worst he's ever looked. So we'll see what happens.
How much are we getting out of our players at the plate as a whole?
Why? Why would you say that? Boy,
say-
does it have anything to do with maybe MJ Melendez balling out in New York,
It has
or maybe it has something to do with Brent Rooker and his dominance out there in Oakland,
or
or maybe it has to. I didn't have another player ready,
or
but I
maybe it
know
has
they
to do with
exist.
Hunter Renfroe when he left us the first time and played well
Yeah,
before he came back and imploded.
Adam Frazier.
Adam Frazier. That's an even better example from last season. I bring that up, and I guess we both kind of bring that up to say, feels as though players bat better once they leave. So what is the common denominator with all of those players? They played for the Royals. And are they allergic to blue? I don't think that has been proven to affect batting. I don't think the K in and of itself has proven to affect batting. I mean, we saw Aaron Judge a couple seasons ago hit a ball out to the Hall of Fame terrace. But anyways,
Not sure I understand this point.
my point is, it seems as though players get better at hitting once they leave us. So it's like, can we talk about our hitting coaches? Is there something they're not tapping into that all these other teams across the league are figuring out?
Well, let's say coach,
And which coach would that be? Who's the one
the
person?
one in charge, the one doing the game plan.
Uh-huh.
Listen, at this point, okay, this is something I've been wanting to talk about. You can say fire the manager. You can say fire the hitting coach. You can say all these things, okay?
Yeah.
At some point, you have to look at the dude who refuses to do that, who extends people before seeing what they do in their final season, who thinks their processes are good, exact quote, in the midst of an 8-17 start to a season. A dude who praises the exact attributes about people that are their weaknesses, i.e., Zumwalt's game planning. I think if anybody needs to go, and I'm not saying right now yet, but if anybody needs to go, it's JJ Piccolo. You know, I don't know. I think if Sherman wasn't so busy playing with his new toy, he might notice that things are a little dysfunctional here.
Yeah.
And it's not, and it starts with the guy who oversees all of it. Because also, like, we don't have any like concrete proof that this is any different than other teams, but the training staff looks a little questionable. The way we sometimes rush people back after arm injuries specifically, the way they keep getting injured every year, and you think like, wow, this guy's really injury prone. But then when it's like everybody on our team, are they really injury prone? Or like, what are our processes in place?
Or when you play a starting pitcher through an injury for multiple starts before shutting him down, and then later on, after everyone was questioning, is it fatigue? Is he on the decline because he's getting older? You finally announced that he was dealing with something that you kept playing him through.
Speculation, of course, but
Yeah.
it did seem like that, yes.
But didn't he say though that he was dealing with, what was it, his finger or whatever it was?
Back stuff. Oh,
Talking about Lugo.
well, yeah, he had some finger stuff that he's dealing with, but the back stuff was the injury he went out
Gotcha. So
with.
it just makes you wonder, and I feel like that's not just a Piccolo. Yeah, it's not only like just a Piccolo thing. That's more of like a club-wide thing, from of course the trainers to Q
Club-wide. Who
to
runs
JJ.
the club?
That's a good question. You would say Sherman, but it's like
No,
it's JJ.
it's yeah. I mean, owners have general managers because owners are not typically experts.
In it, yeah.
They just own the team. They want to make money off of it. In Sherman's case, I mean, he he does have strong ties to KC, so like he likes them, but he's not an expert.
Yeah.
So that's why you hire an expert, and that's why you can't really. I mean, you can, but you don't really go, huh? Yeah, overall team WRC since 2023, you just go 8-17.
Yeah.
Well, that's not very good. And
Who am
then
I
you kick
cutting
him,
my checks to? You know.
kick him to the
And
curb.
it's like you're cutting your check to the guy who is making you cut a check to a guy who probably should be on the last year of his contract still, with a way out, an off ramp, so to speak. That off ramp is gone, at least for another season or two.
If we keep up this staff, like, you better make that new stadium have like 10,000 seats, because no one's going there. I do real quick want to talk about lineup situation a little bit,
Okay.
because listen, I've been saying for a long time, because of Vinny and Salvi's really slow start, push them down the lineup, put
Yeah.
Carter and Jack up there. But even with, let's say Vinny's back, based on the one game we saw that was pretty good. Even if Vinny plays as well as he did last year, I still think Carter is more fit for that 3 spot. Carter has only shown us good baseball since he's been up. He's an on-base demon. He has power. I think he's perfect for that 3 spot. Put Vinny in the 4, put Salvi in the 5. If you don't want to put Jack up there yet, put Jack at the 6.
Massey, then Izzy.
Massey might be better for the 6. It's really at this. If I was to make a lineup today,
Yeah.
it'd be Michael, Bobby, Carter, Vinny, Jack, Massey, Salvi, Collins, Isbell against the righty. That's what I would feel like today. Obviously, we want Salvi to get back to where he was, but like until then, I think seven spot probably fits him right now. Although I want him to play every game and I want him to catch a lot
Yeah.
because he's been doing great on defense. It's kind of